What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about Royal Caribbean. Whether it's a buy or it might be too late to buy, I'm going to be talking to you guys everything of my opinion on it. All I ask, if you could just take 5 seconds of your time, hit that like button below. It really helps out this channel. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe. We're going to go on the computer now and I'm going to show you guys exactly my steps and my approach if I want to buy Royal Caribbean, when I want to buy it, and at what price point. So we're here on Royal Caribbean, ticker symbol RCL. Here I don't see it drop. I see it dropping continuously after this we had a little rally here over this week. People are starting to get in. A lot of new traders especially are starting to buy this, thinking it's going to start uptrending. But my personal opinion, we still haven't seen the bottom of this. With this whole stimulus package, they're not going to be supported with it, but I still think they're going to survive throughout all this chaos that's going through. And I do see it going to lower lows. I personally think right now it's currently at $33. It's dropped over 17% today. For the most part, all this week it's been on an uptrend, all the way up to $49 at the lows of 19. So if you would have bought here, you would have made more than double your money. Now I see it downtrending. If you guys been watching my other videos, I'm telling you guys that this is basically a bull trap. We haven't seen the bottom yet. If you look here on your right, this is the S&P 500 bull trap. I expect it to break down maybe next week or the following weeks. It might still uptrend till the 167 to 170, but I personally think we haven't seen the bottom of the market yet. Nobody's working. All these countries are on lockdown. You know, the stimulus package did help out. Small rally for this week to convert it into basically what looks like a bull trap. But at the 167 and 170 mark, I don't see it passing this. I see it downtrending eventually. My target price when I'm going to start loading up positions is at when SPY hits the 200 mark or the 180 mark. That's when I feel I'm going to be getting the best value for my purchases long term. So if you guys want to go back through history here, I'm going to show you guys the chart from 2008. There was also a stimulus package at that time of, I believe, 700 to 800 billion dollars, and it's still downtrended there, and it found a new bottom. In 2008, on October 8th, they had a bailout, and that week actually spiked up. It was just basically a bull trap. A lot of new buyers bought this rip, all for it to start dipping and then finding new lows. It's something similar to what we're seeing here, the dip here. And I still think we haven't seen the new lows of Royal Caribbean. My target price for Royal Caribbean, I believe it's going to be this range. It's a pretty big gap. Still think we might see it below 19 all the way to 13. So you can start filling up positions here, 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 and then holding it long term. And potentially in 2 to 3 years, you might see a really big return on your investment after this epidemic clears up. So I want to show you guys here after 2 years, after this is all over, how much it increased by. So let's go here by 2 years. Let's see what's the increase on this, right? So it bottomed all the way to $6, which is crazy. It bottomed all the way to $5.40. It peaked all the way to $49. And then 2011, it peaked all the way to $50, which is almost 10 times your money. Pretty great. We're actually looking at a very similar pattern here. So if I were you guys, I would try to start loading up right under $19. And I do think I'm going to start loading up positions here a little bit more and more. Truly believe in 2 to 3 years, after this is all resolved and all this is taken care of, we're going to see a big increase on Royal Caribbean, and we're going to see it spike up. This is basically a long play, a long-term investment. And if you guys are wondering how much cash they have on hand, I'm gonna show you guys exactly. Market Watch here, you can just Google Market Watch and you search up Royal Caribbean, ticker symbol RCL. And then this is a great tool that allows you to find out their financials, how much income they're making every year. So you're going to just click financials here, and then you're going to see their income statement, how much they made that year. And they made net income of $1.88 billion, which is a lot. The cruise line industry makes a lot of profit. You're going to look also here at the balance sheet to see how much cash they have on hand, how much debt they owe. Here you can see that the total assets they have is $30 billion, including all their equipment, everything they own. And then here you can see the total liabilities, which is pretty high compared to Carnival and Norwegian. They have $17 billion in total liabilities. Let's see how much cash they have on hand. They have $243 million on hand with this cash. I do think that the cruise line industry is going to take a bit of time to recover, especially with a lot of people are going to be cautious about this after this whole thing is over. But I do think after maybe 2 years up to 3 years, we're going to see an increase. And if this is a long-term investment, I think this is a great investment to do. It's a bit high risk, but it's a very high reward. You can make up to 9 times your money. I think it's a good investment. You know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't just invest everything you own on Royal Caribbean. Spread it out to a bunch of different stocks. This play is a high risk, high reward play. So then, a lot of people here get FOMO. FOMO is basically a stock term that we say the fear of missing out. A lot of people get the fear of missing out once they see this uptrend here, right? So a lot of people get anxious and they see, oh my god, it's going up, it's going up. And that's the time most of the new beginners start buying, right at 47. All for that. After they find out this is not the new low, they're going to start selling again. Once you see it drop up half of what they invested, they're going to drop again. And honestly, if you're going to go long term on this, I personally would hold. You know, don't touch your investment, and you know, if you have to, don't look at it. Maybe delete the app, get rid of it. If you see you're negative 2%, 5%, you're gonna get anxious and you're not gonna want to buy more. You'll probably want to sell it for the loss. Remember guys, this is a long-term investment. If you hold up to 3 years, you might see a 9 times return. Hopefully this video helps you out. I'm gonna start loading right below 19 all the way till it maybe hits $13. I really hope this video helps you out guys, whether if you want to buy Royal Caribbean or not. Hopefully you wait for the right move. I believe personally after below 19 we're going to see a bit more of a buying price. Also make sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys on the next video.